Hello everybody, welcome to a backcountry UTV video. Today we're back at Tolsma's again, and this is the start of our trail riding. If you have seen the video before this where we got stuck in the mud, that occurred here. Starting off here, we're on the trail roller coaster, and this is always just kind of one of them fun trails.
This is one of those trails that we really, when we go to Tolsma's. This is one that we really like to go on, just because it's you can see right here it's pretty flat ground at first, and you can really get some speed going up, and then all of a sudden you'll start to get the hills, and they're kind of some big hills, pretty steep up and down. You have some turns like this one that goes pretty sharp right, pretty sharp left. Just the name roller coaster is just a fitting name. Whoever put the names to these trails did a really good job at them. And you even get to wash off your machine here in the little creek here that flows through. You got to watch out for that thing at certain times of the year, though. This one here is right now, this time of year. There's a lot of water in there, but it's pretty easy to get through. And it always has a pretty nice solid bottom to it, so you don't have to worry about digging right through it and really sinking and going down to the ground with that.
And in this video we try and showcase some of the tougher or funner trails here at Tolsma's, so leave a comment and tell us what you thought your favorite trail was here in this video.
Yeah, as you can hear, up here on the flat, it's kind of high ground right here, and we said before there was a pretty windy day on this day, and it was really, you can kind of pick up on the speaker there that the wind's really kind of howling and playing with the microphone. But we've got for our two cars, we use the rugged radio system, and we just use the R1 handhelds. We've got one in each car, and we've got the microphones attached to those. And we've never had a problem with hearing each other, understanding what each other is saying or whatever. even going through the hills right down here, or where it gets really really thick with really dense with trees. Our rugged radios have just always been really well. We even carry a spare one with us, just because another handheld with us, just in case we run across somebody, and there's somebody else that we know that's on the trail riding the same day as what we are, and we'll just say, hey, why don't you come with us, and we'll go out together, and by the way, here, take this radio. And the handheld ones are really nice for that, just because they're just so portable. We can throw them in with somebody else, and boom, somebody that doesn't have their own radios, and just somebody that we follow on the trail for a half a day or a couple hours or whatever. Say, hey, take this one, and we can all stay in contact together. And it's really kind of a game changer for us. When we first started trail riding, we didn't have any radios, and it was really hard, kind of really almost frustrating, between when you go out with two cars, to know what the other is thinking or saying, what trail are we on? Do we need to go right, left? Do we need to stop for a second and check the map? Any of those kinds of things, where with the rugged radios, we can just radio to each other and just say, hey, just give us a second, or right up here, left, around this curve here, let's go left, or hey, as we pass by something that we think is really cool, hey, up to your right is two deer standing out there watching us, or anything like that. So they've really been a game changer for us. Really made it a lot more interactive, rather than just two machines just driving down a trail. It makes it a whole lot funner, just to be able to talk to each other and know what each other is saying, thinking, what we're going to do, where we're going to go, things like that. So they've just been indispensable for us. And like I said, having that third one, we usually just go out with just us two cars, and having that third one has really been nice too, because like I said, we just hand it off to somebody and say, here, come with us, and they can always stay up to date on where we're going, what we're saying. We can have a conversation between all three cars, whatever it is. So it's just been really nice.
And they also have quite a few different upgrades that you can do to them as well. For example, you can get different antennas that allow for a wider range of signal, and you can also get different microphones. You can get different mounts too, depending on where you want to put them in your vehicle, or if you just want to clip them onto like your shirt or your seatbelt or something. They have options, kind of whatever you want to do. They kind of have versatility in all their upgrades.
Yeah, they're really customizable, as far as anything that you want to do. If you're looking for a more long range unit, there's some that can go on your helmets if you're wearing helmets. Just anything that you want to do, there's pretty much a radio out there for it that can do it. But we really like these, and they're fairly inexpensive. You don't need to have the built-in car ones that you got to hardwire in and all that kind of thing. Like I said, ours are we got handhelds, and we've got the upgraded antennas. We mount those on the very top of our machines, and they're just corded. They come right down to the handhelds. You plug them right into the handheld, and then so the handheld is basically the base unit, and then we've got some handheld microphones that are plugged into the handheld unit. So it just really makes it kind of a semi-permanent thing. They're real easy when we pack up to leave. We just give a click, we take the antenna off of the handheld unit, and the handheld unit and the microphone, we just drag those in, throw those in the truck. The antenna stays up on the rig all the time, never comes down. So when we're going home, we're just taking the handheld unit and the microphone, throw those in the pickup. When we get home, we take them out, throw them in the charger. They're all just a rechargeable unit. I think they're supposed to last something like 16 hours or something like that on a charge. So it's plenty long. You can go for sure a full day. 2 days might be kind of pushing it realistically, but you can go a full day with it like that. But we also, when we're not, like if we stop to take a little break or something like that, have a little sandwich, something like that, we'll just shut them off if we can. But they really work really well. Once in a great while, we'll get a little interference on the stations, but then all we do is we just get close to each other and just, we'll say, hey, let's go to channel 4 this right now. Let's try that one. And I think all we've ever had to do is just change them one time to a different channel, and that's taking care of all the interference. Whether that's a airplane flying overhead, or if there's somebody else out on the same park that you are that has radios, they might be on the same channel, or just something like that. But that very rarely happens, and they're just a really good investment. They don't cost an arm or leg. You can put a system like we've got together for a couple $100, and they're just really good. And these are the ones that we have are the digital ones. The other ones are the GMRS ones. Those are supposed to work really well too. It's just that that's just a little bit older technology. The digital ones like we have are the newer or the latest technology ones when we bought them. So we thought, newer technology's got to be a little bit better. So that's why we sprung for those. And like I said, they've just been really, really good, really been a game changer. It's so nice to know what's going on in the other car. If you have a question, something goes wrong, need directions, whatever it is. So it's really been good for us.
And they also stand up to weather pretty good. If it's raining or if you got some wind, we've never had an issue with microphone clarity really. And for how much we kind of move them in and out, they haven't been a problem with any of the cables. And if they got a little bit wet or anything, it's always you just kind of clean them off, and then they're right back up and working. And they've been pretty reliable all around, and it was just a good investment.
Yeah, and you don't have to, like I said, ours are rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about taking a bunch of AA's with you or 9 volts, whatever it is, and have an extra, throw them in the back of your rig. Like I said, we just plug them in at night. They'll last you all day. Just kind of be a little bit careful of the time consuming on them. If you're not doing anything, just shut them off. It's as simple as that. But really well worth the money, we think. There's probably some other brands that guys probably like just as well, and they maybe do just as well of a job. Like I said, we chose the rugged ones because we've heard just really good things about them. The company's really good. I know before I bought them, I called up the company and talked to the guy, and he was really nice to talk to, really observant to what my needs were, and he felt, I kind of explained to him, where we like to ride, what we like to do. This is the one that he pointed out to us, and we said, okay, let's give her a try. And just the company's just been really good to work with. We haven't had any complaints, any issues there, anything break or anything like that. So that's been a good thing. I do think that if there is any kind of warranty work or anything like that, that they're going to be really. I have no doubts in my mind that they're going to be really good to work with as well. But they're kind of like the name says, they're a rugged radio. Really don't see anything really happening to them unless they, you drive over a real rough rocky trail or something, and it happens to pop out of its holder, or the clip breaks or something like that and falls out, and you drive over the thing or something like that, or falls in a bunch of water or something. That's really about the only thing that I could see ever causing a problem, and that's really not the cause of the radio either. That's just our own neglect is what I would say, I guess. But just really good investments.
And also going back to the charging thing, if you forget to plug it in overnight or something, and then you want to go trail riding the next day, you can always bring the cord and plug it into a port on your machine, and that kind of allows you to don't have to worry about the battery life, and kind of just keep riding without any worry, because it'll just always be charged that way. And I always like to have some spare chargers in my machine. That way, if our phone dies or anything like that, because you use your phone sometimes for maps or tracking where you've been, and then you always have that kind of reliability that you can charge anything that you really need if you run out of battery or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, now we're just going to hit up some of the more well-known little trails here at Tolsma's. Start here with the Camel's Hump, move over to the Crevice, and some various other ones. So some of them are really short trails, kind of really fun. Some of them are longer. Just depends on what you're going for, what you like. But they've all got some challenges to them, some little technical things here and there. Some things that you really got to watch out for as well. So we really like to go on these trails. It's just something different and shows off some little bit different parts of our machines that we like to play around with. So hope you enjoy some of these next ones.
here as we wrap up this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us out a good amount. And here we are coming up to Coffin Trail, and we'll let you listen to the noise of the engine and the wind.